Now, you're a former Eaton County Sheriff, you're a
Yes.
former senator that represented this area. You're also running for Oneida Township Supervisor. I need to get that out there because that's fair to everybody.
Yeah.
So tell me, as a longtime Eaton County resident, how important is it that the former president is visiting Eaton County? And not just Eaton County, but Potterville, population 3,300 or so?
Well, I've lived here over 50 years now. My wife and I have lived in Oneida Township for 47 years. I really like the town of Potterville. It's a great small town, a lot of hard-working people. Biggest employer is General Motors, and a lot of folks here work for General Motors. Having Trump come here means so much to this city. I mean, right now they're famous for the 2002 train wreck. And I was sheriff at the time. We had a train go off the rails. 5 cars full of propane were leaking. The experts came in and told me 1 spark and the whole city will burst into flame, and you need to get everybody out. So for 5 days we got everybody out. This town was so strong during that time. People helped each other. Some people didn't have the money to get a motel room, and so until I could get Canadian National to put people up, we were taking people into their home outside the city. Just a very, very friendly area. Now, to be known as the town that Trump visited, I think is a big deal. He was the president. He may be the president again, so this town is excited.
Right. So, Alro Steel, which is just down the street,
Yes.
it's actually just outside of the city of Potterville. How important is that to the economy here in Potterville, in Eaton County?
Well, certainly, any company like that has great value to Eaton County and to this community. To have all of those jobs out there and the work and everything that they do for the community is a great thing.
Okay. So, look, former President Trump is used to doing large rallies with thousands of people and filling arenas and that sort of stuff. What is this strategy to do these small towns? He did Howell last week. He's doing Potterville this week. These are not like big gets in terms of crowds, but how does that work for politics, the politics of the presidential election?
Well, I believe that President Trump would prefer to do the huge crowd. I think the Secret Service, very concerned after he got shot, and they would prefer a smaller venue, easier to manage. And I think that's the direction he's going in. I see they have glass now, bullet-resistant glass. That's a good thing. Certainly, we should protect all of our candidates.
Right. So, in that same frame, when we were in Howell, there was people lining the streets, definitely ready to wave at the former president, and they were very excited to watch the motorcade show up. Some of them were convinced that they saw the former president roll down the window and wave at them. The video doesn't necessarily show that, but hey, excitement is excitement is excitement. That's not really going to happen here in Potterville because you can't be a pedestrian on Lansing Road.
Right.
Is this sort of defeating the purpose of trying to get that excitement?
Well, certainly it's not as exciting for the people. They would rather welcome a president to their town. But the Secret Service is going to manage this the way they see best. I support the Secret Service in keeping everybody safe.
Okay. And again, I'm sorry to sort of throw stuff out there that's a little bit different, but we also learned last night that there was a text message from the Trump campaign saying, "Will I see you in Potterville tomorrow?" which some people interpreted as an invitation, and the police chief had to put out a message saying, "No, that wasn't an invite. Don't show up. You won't be let in." Was that a mistake on behalf of the campaign?
Are we sure it even happened by the campaign? Are we
Yeah,
sure?
it did come from the Trump campaign.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay, then I think that's too bad that happened because I think people believe they have a ticket to get into an event that I guess only holds 1,000 people. and that's very unfortunate.
And that happens in campaigns. I mean, I don't want to make this look like it's some nefarious thing from the former president and his campaign. This is kind of campaigns, right? I mean, mistakes happen. This does feel like that was one of them, where it was a misread more than anything.
A large campaign,
Yeah.
like President Trump is running, has a lot of young people working in it, and people do make mistakes. And it's unfortunate if somebody pressed the wrong button and invited people to an event that would have been appropriate for a large event.
Right. So, at the end of the day, what are you hoping President Trump will say today here in Potterville?
Well, I represented Eaton County as a state rep, as a state senator, and I know General Motors is the biggest employer. And I can tell you, everybody that's retired and works at General Motors has told me they want a president who's not going to try to push electric vehicles out. They want a president that lets them build what people want to buy. That's so important to our economy. And nothing should be forced on people. And they're tired of high prices of gasoline. Trump has said, let's drill baby, drill. The opposition seems to be going in another direction. People want to see clean natural gas plants constructed. They want to have enough energy so we can power the factories of the future and the homes that are going to be built here. Potterville is one of the fastest growing areas of Eaton County, and that's exciting. So we want more houses to be built, but we got to have power.
Anything I didn't ask you that you think is really important as it relates to the president's visit, the community, the excitement?
I can tell you that everybody is excited. This is a big deal to Potterville. I doubt it would be as exciting if it was his opponent.
Okay. I will ask you, so I talked to the president of the Greater Lansing Historic Society yesterday, and he didn't recall a time where a presidential candidate had visited a small community in the Tri-County area, whether that's Eaton, Clinton, or Ingham County. Now, we do have that sort of Diamonddale/Delta Township visit that Mr. Trump did in 2016.
Yes.
But that is a little bit more...
I'm trying to recall, did Gerald Ford have his train go through the area?
Didn't stop, though.
True.
So, I mean, Bill Clinton and Al Gore came through here, too, but they kept going until they got to East Lansing.
True. And we've had a number of people stop in Delta. It tends to be the place they stop. So this is a good deal for this town, and the people are proud of their town.
Does it speak to, I mean, you said Secret Service probably had something to do with the not having these giant locations, but does it also speak to Mr. Trump's popularity with sort of these small communities, these smaller bedroom communities, if you will? There does tend to be a more affinity for him there.
I go out every day and have coffee with people in different communities. I enjoy it. Coffee in Grand Ledge, Sherlock, occasionally Potterville. And people here are blue-collar, hardworking people, and they really appreciate Trump.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.